everybody, and welcome back to Spirituality with Gabriella. Today's pick a card reading is about who is coming towards you. So if you are curious about what energy will be coming into your life, this is a great video for you. Make sure that you stay tuned. Just before I get started, I wanted to remind you all that my coaching program, Ignite Your Purpose, is running in February 2023. If you are interested in identifying your purpose and creating an offering to share with the world, then you can apply using the link down below. Make sure that you apply regardless in order to be considered. I go through every application, and I would really love to have you join us. We also use channeled messages during this program, so you will get wisdom and insights from your spirit guides in order to make sure that you're on the right track. So one of the benefits of this program is that instead of waiting months or even years for your purpose to unfold, your spirit guides are going to share some really helpful messages, and you're going to deepen your self-awareness. And by the end of the program, you have a tangible thing to share with the world. And with only 12 weeks, you will have manifested your purpose and brought it into your reality in a completely new and innovative way. So I hope that you join us. So without further ado, let's get into today's pick a card reading. Over here, we have pile 1 with the Amethyst. Pile 2 with the Tiger's Eye. And then here we have pile 3 with the Apatite. All right, so take all of the time that you need to choose your pile, and once you've got that, you can fast forward using the timestamps below to get your own personal reading, and I will see you all there. Thank you so much. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So let's see your first card. You got the Fool. So that's a great first card to be getting. And we are going to see more about who is coming towards you in this reading today. You have the Two of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. And the Princess of Cups. I'm also going to pull some cards from the Golden Thread Tarot deck. We have the King of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Fool. Again. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to tap into the energy here and see who is coming towards you. So I am hearing that a relationship is coming for many of you. This would be somebody who I would describe as having very good manners. They would be a very chivalrous person. When we see the Fool twice, I'm seeing a new beginning. And this is somebody that you don't know yet. So even if you are already involved with somebody else, kind of feels like another option is going to be on the table for you. The Fool is a very strong energy, and I'm hearing that this would feel like a completely new beginning for you. You might also even feel a little bit ignorant in the process. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, but I'm saying that in the sense that this person would bring a completely new energy. I'm getting a very positive energy around them, and I just keep hearing the word chivalry. So your spirit guides and angels are suggesting that this person is very polite. They would treat you very well. They would do things like holding the door open for you to a restaurant or into their car. They would want to pay the bill when you go to a restaurant, that type of thing. I'm hearing this person is very strategic. For some reason, I'm also getting that some of them might work in marketing or PR, some kind of agency, it seems, where they're doing digital work. They're probably in a smaller corporation. This would be maybe less than 100 people. So it's not like a huge company, but I see them working with ads or working at a digital agency. I feel they're very well practiced at what they do. They seem to be extremely smart, and I think that they studied this or they've been working in it for at least 2 to 3 years, if not much more. but I do get that they're still fairly young, so I don't think they've been in their profession longer than 7 years, for example. I'm hearing many of these people are around their 30s, so like early 30s to mid 30s, probably between 30 to 33. Just remember this is a collective reading, so if that doesn't resonate, definitely feel free to leave it. But I'm seeing that this person is very smart. They seem to have everything together. We have the Princess of Cups, and then we also have the Knight of Cups here. And so when I'm tapping into these energies, what I'm seeing is this person would be very kind, very caring. They would go out of their way to create experiences for you. So this would start as dates, because I am hearing this is definitely a romantic connection. I feel they would invite you out to events. I also feel that they would like to have some more intimate meals with you and times when you really get to know them deeply. I see them having a very sincere gaze. So it feels like when you're talking to them, they look you straight in the eyes. I think they're very sincere about how they listen to you. They seem to be quiet. They seem to be a very open listener. So this is all very good. Your spirit guides are just saying that this person has very good qualities. They're also a sensitive person, so I don't think that they express their emotions as much as you express yours, but I'm seeing that they are in touch with their emotions, and they're also very in touch with your emotions. So it's kind of a funny energy. It almost feels that they always want to know how you're doing, and they might even care more about your emotions than their emotions at times. So that's just something coming through. I see them being like regular height, and when I say regular, they're not overly tall or short. I see them being kind of right in the middle. And this person is very sweet. I feel this person is offering you a relationship if you would like it. I do see some of them having a dog. I also see many of them having a nice car. They might even have a new car, is something that your spirit guides are saying. I feel they've been in their industry or their profession for a little bit of time, like I said, but there are other new things in their life. For example, they might have gotten this new car or a new dog or even a new apartment. So your spirit guides are just saying, look for that as a clue, because that's going to tell you a little bit about the fact that this is the right person for you. I do get a very positive energy around them. I do want to say I think this relationship is definitely worth pursuing. I see it making you very happy. With the Two of Wands here, it's kind of like a new path is opening up. So I'm getting that you were walking on one path previously, and this could have even been a person that you feel very attached to. But I'm seeing this new path is opening up, and this would be this new person. And I think this path is equally as valid. And in some ways, it's even more secure and more stable than what you had before. So I'm not saying to get rid of this initial path completely, but I am saying at least entertain this second path, and only time will tell. And your spirit guides are just saying justice will be served. So whoever is meant to be there for you in the long term will be there for you, but definitely entertain this person, because I see this person has your best interest in heart. They are the type of person who truly cares from the inside out. They're also a healed person, so they might have read a lot of books, or they might be self-taught in some aspect of their lives, whether it's their career or otherwise. I feel they have a genuine interest in things like self-development, even negotiation, even psychology. They might listen to podcasts about these topics. They might even go to therapy, all of which would be very good. I see them being stable. They don't seem to have a lot of baggage. So this is like a beautiful thing. I'm also just getting the sense that some of you are very kind people and extremely giving, and you might have been in relationships where there was a lot of baggage, or perhaps the person was struggling with some kind of depression or maybe mental health issues. And I'm just getting this person is healed. So I'm not making any claims about what's good or bad, because it's not that black or white, of course. But I'm just saying this person would bring a lot of positivity to your life. And you would feel this person is very independent and they live on their own terms, but in a healthy way. So there's a little bit of anxiety here. This is funny because I'm not really seeing this as anxiety between the two of you. I feel the two of you have very open communication. To me, this might be anxiety with the decision that you have to make in this person coming into your life. For example, if you have someone who's already in the picture, or, you've been feeling like a change is coming and you're not feeling super clear on the decision to make. I do see a little bit of anxiety coming up. I'm just going to ask for some clarification on this. The Devil. Yeah, I do feel that you yourself are going to deal with some repetitive thoughts. So I do want you to know this person is definitely worth at least entertaining. I see this could be a very stable, positive influence in your life, which could most certainly turn into a relationship. I am getting the sense the timing might be a little bit weird. It feels like something in your life has not been fully closed before this person steps in. But it feels like it's positive to entertain this person and that it could very well turn into a relationship if you let it. I do see you questioning yourself, but it's not because this person is lacking anything. It's more because of the situation you have been in or you found yourself in before. And I just say, you know what, with time, everything will be revealed. And as long as you're not doing anything bad or going behind someone's back, I feel that this is going to be a positive influence for you. And it would also help you realize things, is what I'm hearing. So some of you might have been having some confidence issues or struggling a little bit recently. And if so, I don't blame you. The energy has been very heavy recently. But I just want you to know this person would represent a pick-me-up for you and they would make you feel happy. And so again, when I see the Fool, there is like this energy where there's a little ignorance, but ignorance is bliss. And I do feel this would be largely a very blissful connection and potentially relationship for you. So Pile 1, I hope that this helps you. I hope it gave you some clarity and guidance. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share it if you feel so inclined. If you would like a personal reading or to join my coaching programs or events, you can book using the links down below. And I will see you all very soon. Take good care. Lots of love. Bye. All right, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So let's see who is coming towards you. Your first card here is the Knight of Cups. So that is a beautiful card as well. Just like Pile 1, we are starting with very positive energy here. A clear offering with the Knight of Cups. We also have the Sun. So this will definitely bring you great joy when this happens. Okay, we have Temperance. We have the King of Cups as well. We have Death. Okay. All right. I'm just going to ask for some clarifying cards for each of these. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles to clarify the Knight of Cups. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups to clarify the Sun. We have the Nine of Wands to clarify Temperance. We have the Knight of Wands to clarify the King of Cups. And we have the Chariot to clarify Death. All right, so I definitely get some really intense energy in this pile. I'm feeling like this person is someone who you have a very strong attraction to, and this would be a romantic attraction, a very strong love bond with. This might be somebody that you would consider your soulmate or your twin flame. I'm just seeing the energy here is very intense. I'm also seeing all of these intense cards, like we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, Death, the Sun, Temperance, these last four being major arcana cards. There's a lot of intense energy here. And so what I want to say is I have a feeling like this relationship has been a little bit unstable or rocky at times, but the way that it makes you feel internally is so joyful. Like you feel internally like this glowing sun is just lighting you up from the inside out. And so I'm getting the sense that this person has not expressed all of their emotions to you and they're almost living in shadows, or at least they have been up until this point. And the reason I'm saying that is I'm getting drawn to this Knight of Cups energy, and this man doesn't really have a face. He's just some colors, and we don't really see his true expression. And so I'm just getting the sense that at times you truly have not been able to figure out how your person is feeling, and that has probably been really frustrating for you. But I'm seeing that a great change is coming, and that's exactly how your spirit guides are saying it. It's almost like the walls that were here previously between the two of you are being completely broken down and everything is being washed away. Even the past, whether good or bad, is being washed away, and this relationship is being called to start on a completely new level. I do also see some playful energy here, so this person would be charming, even a little bit flirty, not in like a weird way, but in a way where they know how to press your buttons and they know how to joke with you, and they have a very unique sense of humor is something that I'm hearing. And I just think that when I'm tapping into the energy from your side, you consider this person to be so special. Like almost like nobody in your entire life has ever made you feel as special as this person feels. And you feel special because of them, they feel special because of you, but I'm seeing that you truly treasure this person, like you truly have unconditional love for this person. And I'm even hearing that if this person was anyone else, you wouldn't have tolerated their behavior. Because I think that at times they just haven't acted in accordance to your values or your morals, or they might have kind of shut you out or left you out in the dark. But because of the love that they give you and the way that they make you feel, like this sun, it just feels like, okay, you can't help it but to love them. And you can't help it but to say, you know what, I just love you so much. I'm just gonna accept you for who you are. So this is true unconditional love is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this person making contact with you. I don't necessarily claim that they're the first one to reach out. Like you might reach out to them, but I'm seeing them coming forward with a lot of excitement, a lot of positive energy, and even if they don't express all of the excitement in their message or their call, I'm just sensing that you're going to pick it up energetically. And it does feel like a new beginning, and it feels more secure than the past. Because I'm hearing that this person went through a dark time, as did you. And I see there was some separation here. We have Temperance, we have the Nine of Wands. I'm feeling this is more in the past. I'm feeling like you were in the shadows and you were trying to get all of your ducks in a row and you were trying to get into a healthy place emotionally, but it just felt like you were getting knocked down again and again, and you felt like you were in this war. And I'm just seeing that that war is very close to being completely done, and it all will have been worth it. I do want to say, I do still think there are challenges ahead. I don't think that this is completely healed, but I do think that the majority of it is healed because you two have realized things from being apart that you simply couldn't realize by being together. So if I were to read the order of these cards, I would honestly say it looks a little bit more like this. You make contact with this person. There might be one or two more challenges ahead. You know, maybe there are certain things about their personality that haven't truly changed, certain things that might still kind of bother you, and I'm just being honest with that. However, you're always going to forgive them because you have this very strong psychic, telepathic, twin flame, soulmate type of connection, and it just lights you up with joy. It also makes you feel completely secure in a way, and it's weird. I'm hearing that on the one hand, you feel insecure in the relationship, but when things are good, they're really, really good, and you feel very secure, and you would fully trust that this is your life partner. I'm seeing you dream a lot about this person, like you literally have visualizations of this person 10 years down the line with you, and you truly believe that they are going to be in your life, and that's why you are accepting of them. And that's why you will tolerate their behavior, even when if someone else did it, you would just say, no, get away, I'm not interested. I'm seeing this person wants to be like a king for you. They truly do. They have been healing themselves from the inside out. They needed the space and time. I'm seeing some of them deal with a lot of anxiety or negative self-talk, and so I just get the impression that they needed some time to sort that out, and they needed some time to really identify what they want. And I do want to say they might not know exactly what they want, but they do know that they want you. And I think it's important that you hear that because I think at times you may have questioned that. So I do see this as someone from the past, someone who you have quite a history with. It's not so much about how long you have known them, it's more about the energy between you, which is very strong. There's a lot of karma here, there's a lot of past life energy here, but it is positive and it's all for your highest good. And even if this relationship has caused you pain, I don't see this to be in a damaging sense. I see it as something that has really forced you to grow from the inside out. And so at times, this person has not risen to the challenge, or they have not risen to the energy or the expectations that you have of them. And so at times they're more like this Knight of Wands. They can be a little bit brash, or sometimes they're so caught up in their own emotions and their own thoughts that they can't even start to think about yours yet. And they can't even start to think about how this will affect you. And so how I'm reading this is at times they can be a little bit all over the place, whether it's mentally or even physically. They might be like running around all the time. But I'm just seeing that at their heart, this person is a very good person. And the core of who they are is beautiful. And the core of who the both of you are is the sun. This sun is just standing out to me so much. I feel that this is who you two are internally, and you're an energetic match in that sense. So this relationship has gone through a major death, but it's also going through a major rebirth. I do see the two of you being very happy in the future as long as you go with the flow and you're willing to deal with some of their tendencies. And I do see the need to express your emotions, but give yourself time and let yourself attune to the new vibration of this energy. We have the Chariot here, so I see this being long lasting. I truly believe that you and this person are going to be together for a long, long time. This could be your life partner. This could be a very long relationship. I'm seeing like 3 to 7 years if it's simply a relationship that ends. But I don't see that. I see that this could very well be your life partner, somebody that you want to spend your life with, have children with, have a house with. If you want all of those things, I think they're all available to you. This person loves you like they have never loved anyone in their entire lives. And so even though they haven't been the best at times, I do want to say it is totally within your right to forgive them and to just say, you know what? This person makes me feel so great, and I've never had a love like this person, so therefore I'm going to pursue this. And for some reason, your spirit guides are showing me the Notebook, so I'm just assuming that what they're saying is, just like in the Notebook, this love has been a little dramatic at times. It's been a little back and forth. As I said, I do think there was a separation, but this is a lifelong love. It's a love that sets your soul on fire. And I think it's so beautiful. So I wish you all the best with this, and please comment down below if you know who this person is. If you feel excited, if you feel that this resonates, please let me know. I would love to hear all of your stories. That really genuinely lights me up. And thank you so much for watching. If you feel it resonated with you, please give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and share it if you feel so inclined. And if you want a personal reading or to join my coaching programs or events, please use the links down below. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye. All right, pile 3, welcome to your reading. So let's see who is coming towards you. And your first card is the King of Swords. Okay, so it seems like an intellectual, logical person is going to be coming towards you soon. Let's try and learn a little bit more about them. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm just going to ask for some clarifying cards here. I think I'll just get 3. Okay, we have the 5 of Wands. We have the Star. Okay, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so I have to say I'm getting some very interesting energies or messages from this pile, and I can't quite fathom exactly what this means, but here's what I'm hearing. When I see the King of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, I'm getting the impression that this person is a professional. They are someone who is very poised. They're very, very put together. They probably have a good amount of money. They probably are quite corporate. I do feel this person might be connected to you either through business or even a family connection. This person seems to also think very highly of themselves. They might have their own business. They might be like a CEO or in the C-suite. I feel this person has a lot of power, and this person is a very logical person. And it's very interesting because unlike the other piles that I read for, I'm almost getting the sense this might be like an offer of work or some kind of proposal that they're coming to you for. To me, it feels they admire you and they have admired you from a distance, but I don't get the sense that you're very close to this person. So it almost feels like, let's say that you work in a corporate firm, this could be like a practice lead or a department lead. Or let's say you have your own business, this could be like a family friend. And I'm getting the sense that they really like your work ethic. They like your creativity. They like that you're innovative and smart. And I also get the sense that your energy is a bit younger, but they like the fact that it is vibrant and that you can think on your toes. And I'm seeing this person has a little bit of a plan in their mind. So they're approaching you and they think that their offer is really strong and nothing in them thinks that you would ever turn it down. They just kind of assume that you would say yes to what they have to offer you, regardless of what your situation is. And it's funny because when I see the Wheel of Fortune here, I do see an opportunity that is available to you. And I do see this being more in work than it is anything else. But I'm seeing that this opportunity would require shifting your schedule quite a bit. And one of the questions that's hanging in my mind is like, do you actually have enough time for this? Because whatever it is that they are wanting you to do, it is requiring time. It's requiring you to really sit down and be strategic. They might be asking you to do some kind of management work or some kind of creative work. And when we see this woman here painting on this easel, to me, it feels like she's really having to be thoughtful about this. This is not something she can do for fun. It's not something she can just do in her spare time. Like, she would really need to dedicate some solid time to do this work. And so I'm getting the sense this person has all of their cards and they're going to be presenting their cards to you. And it's really going to be up to you. Do you say yes or no? Now, on the one hand, I see that this opportunity would probably bring you a lot of money, because we're clarifying this with the Four of Pentacles. And so I see a lot of money coming for you. My question, though, is it seems like it might be at the expense of your soul, meaning that you might be hungry to do some more creative work, and this might feel a little out of alignment with who you are internally. I don't necessarily see this being a bad thing. For example, if you're watching this in real time, the economy is not doing great, so I definitely would not blame you if you would want to pursue this kind of opportunity. But I am seeing the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Cups is showing me there's something within you where there's just a little tension. It doesn't quite sit right. And then the Eight of Cups is you wanting to walk away and wanting to walk to a happier place. And it's funny because this woman here, she's kind of in the darkness, but all she has to do is walk away. And when she walks away, she's walking towards the light. And the light is her purpose and what truly lights her up. And so, especially when we're seeing the Eight of Pentacles clarified with the Five of Wands here, again, I'm just getting this internal struggle. And to be very honest, it's a little bit of an external struggle as well, because I'm seeing some negotiation at play here. I'm seeing this person, like I said, assumes that you would want their offer. They might be very surprised if you turn them down or say no. I'm seeing that you're going to have to be very careful with how you word things. But the good thing is your spirit guides are saying you're very compassionate and you also come across as very honest and authentic. So however you do respond to them, especially if you are saying no, I do see you doing it in a very compassionate way, in an authentic way, an honest way, a way that comes from the heart and soul. I'm also seeing that this connection is in no way hurt by the response that you give this person. But I am seeing you're going to have to use your skills of thinking on your feet during this conversation, because I do see it being a conversation. To me, this seems like either a formal phone call that's set up or like a Zoom or Teams meeting. And I'm seeing this person is almost pitching to you, but they're kind of casual in how they do it because they just assume you're going to say yes. And so if you say no, I see them being disappointed and surprised, but I also see them being like, you know what, all is not lost. I do see this conversation being symbolic in some way, because to me it feels that this is the moment where the universe is asking you, do you want this or that? Do you want what this person has to offer you, or do you want to pursue something else that feels more aligned? Now, again, I'm not making any judgments about what you choose. All I'm saying is I feel this is very stable. I feel it's very reliable. I feel you'll make a lot of money, but something internally might eat at you after a while. Like, this doesn't feel completely like my purpose. And it's not bad to choose it, by the way, because again, the economic conditions are unstable. So you might choose to go forward with this work and you might do your own stuff on the side. But I'm just guessing some of you are going to say, you know what, this doesn't sit right with me. And I'm going to do the thing that seems really risky, but also very brave. And I'm going to say no, and I'm going to walk away. And it's funny because as I'm reading the energy, it seems like the vast majority of you are going to do that and are going to walk away. Like I'm seeing like 75% of people will say, you know what, seems good on paper, but there's something that doesn't quite sit well with me. Therefore, I'm going to pursue a different path. I'm hearing that this is almost like a test. And I think I mentioned that before. Your spirit guides are saying, like, do you really want to pursue what you've told us you want to pursue? And this is like a test. So for some of you, if everything is in alignment, if it checks all your boxes, if it really sits well with you, go for it. It's going to be amazing. That's like the final test from the universe, which is where the universe is actually giving you exactly what you've been calling in. But, you know, for a lot of us, it's going to be something that looks really good on paper. Black and white, the facts make sense, but internally you might get some kind of weird feeling about it. Let me just ask if there's any advice for you to manage this conversation, because for some reason it feels a little bit sensitive or finicky. Okay, yeah, we have strength. I feel there's some internal politics or some politics at play here. We have Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to say I see most of you not moving forward with this. And Two of Swords, again, to me, this is almost a negotiation. It's a stalemate. I don't really see that much coming of this conversation in most cases. Like I said, 75% of you will walk away. The other remaining percentage will actually move forward with it. The Two of Swords to me is like nothing really progresses past the initial conversation. However, I do want to say this is a good conversation because in some ways, this person has always seen you as being younger, more juvenile, someone that they would mentor or coach. And then in this conversation, you stand your own, you stand your ground. I see you almost rising to their level. And I see this person thinking about you differently as a result. And it almost feels like they leave the conversation being like, wow, I'm really surprised that they turned me down, but I admire that this person has such strong dreams and goals, and I can only admire that, and I hope the best for them. And so I want to say that both of you are very mature, and so again, this doesn't hurt the relationship in any way, but the actual conversation itself might be a little bit awkward. When we have strength here, I actually get a very positive message. I'm seeing your spirit guides telling you that you are exactly like this tiger. You know, you might look very elegant on the outside, but internally you have this resilience, this mental toughness, this sense of willpower, and you know what you want, and you're not going to back down, and you're not going to let anyone tell you otherwise. So it kind of motivates you to work even harder is something that I'm hearing. And I just want you to know that it's funny because as I'm reading the energy, it's almost like you might feel like you're playing with fire by turning this down or by having this difficult conversation. But this tiger is actually moving away from the part of this mountain that looks very fiery, and it's moving to calmer grounds. And I see that being a positive thing. So I see you choosing love over the fire, over the angst. And I see that being a positive decision for many of you. Like I said, 75%. So I hope that this resonates with you. This was a little bit of a surprising reading. Usually these are like relationship readings, but in this case, I feel it's more of a business one. It could also be somebody who presents themselves in a very business-like manner, and their offer could potentially be a love offer. But again, for the majority of people, I see it being a work-related thing. So let me know in the comments down below if it resonated or what the situation is. I am now very curious to hear. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it if you feel so inclined. And if you would like a personal reading or to join my coaching program or my group events, you can get all of that information in the links down below. All right, my loves, take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye.